Here are 5 things you need to keep in mind if you are decluttering either your physical space or your energy. I am both a professional organizer and a yoga/meditation teacher. So I'm either decluttering people's homes and physical spaces, or I'm helping them to declutter their physical bodies and their minds. So you could say that decluttering is a bit of a passion of mine. And these 5 things that you should keep in mind while decluttering are themes that come up in both of my jobs. So, number 1, empty space is just as important as filled space. When it comes to decluttering, the point isn't that every drawer in your home should be empty or that your head should be empty of thoughts. The point is to pick the things that have meaning, pick the thoughts that have meaning, and cultivate those while getting rid of things that no longer serve you. So in a physical home decluttering, that's like the trash, the things you don't really use very often, empty boxes, stuff that just takes up space. But in your head and in your body, that's old emotions, old beliefs, stuff that you just haven't been able to let go of. And you can do that by meditating or journaling or doing something that helps you create space between your thoughts. Number 2, you'll never get anywhere if you don't start somewhere. So a lot of the time when I go into people's homes to help them physically declutter their space, they're at a point of like, I don't even know where to start. There's so much to do. And I feel like that is the case a lot of the times with people and yoga and meditation too. They're just sitting there like, there's too much in my head. I can't be quiet. I can't sit still. Or like, I don't want to deal with what's going on in my physical body. And the trick isn't to go whole hog and like do yoga every day or meditation every day or declutter your whole house in one day. The point is to do one small thing. Empty a junk drawer. Clear out your closet a little bit. Go to a meditation, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Go to a yoga class. A little bit goes a long way when it comes to decluttering. And then over time, doing a little bit consistently will make a huge difference to your physical and energetic decluttering process. Number 3, you are not a bad person for holding on to something that once mattered to you. This goes for physical objects and emotions and relationships and old homes and old versions of yourself. You do not have to feel ashamed for holding on to something that you loved. In a way, you're kind of transferred that love to that object, to that other person, but that love doesn't disappear. That meaning doesn't disappear just because it's left your home or it's left your life. Love doesn't go away. It just expands as you expand and it changes as you change. So a lot of people, when I come into their homes, feel really ashamed that they've let their clutter get to a certain point. Or, when I'm teaching meditation, some people are like, I have a really hard time sitting still. I'm so sorry. And I'm like, listen, it's okay that you can't let go of something. You can hold on to it even if it still has meaning to you. There's nothing wrong with holding on to things because you loved them. When you're ready, you can start to let it go. But until that point, you can keep it. Which leads us to number 4. If it doesn't bring you peace or joy, if it doesn't feel in alignment with the person who you want to become, it might be time to let it go. So when it comes to objects, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to jobs or old versions of ourselves, we transfer some love to those things because they had meaning to us, because they were meaningful to us in that time. But if they no longer serve the person that you want to become, if they don't bring anything joyful or meaningful into your life now as it is, they might be holding you back from becoming the person who you want to be. And it's like I said, it doesn't have to happen all at once. It can be slow, steady letting go. It can take time. You don't need to rush. You can take as long as you need to let these things go. But I do urge you to consider what it is that you're holding on to just out of habit or just out of memory, instead of because it has meaning to you now as you are in this version of you. And to take it a step further, does it have meaning to the person who you're going to become? Does the person you want to be hold on to this thing still? Is it still meaningful to them? And it's a good way to sort of declutter not only your physical belongings, but your belief systems. What does the future version of you believe? What does a future version of you want from their life? What does their home look like? What do they feel like? That one might be really hard, and I do urge you to go slow. There is no rush to letting go. Letting go is a process. And number 5, you are not responsible for carrying things that are not yours. This one's specifically for parents or, people who hold on to their kids' stuff years and years and years after their kids have left the house, or old memorabilia from your parents. But this also works energetically, old belief systems that you were taught as a child, old relationship habits from a relationship that you kind of moved away from. You're not responsible for carrying that stuff. If it doesn't serve you, who you are right now, you can let it go. And yeah, if you're carrying a bunch of your kids' memorabilia around, you can ask your kids if they want it. You can hopefully gift it to them as, part of their childhood, a little memory. But don't be surprised if they don't want it. Some people don't want to hold on to the physical memories, and that's okay. You're also not responsible for holding those memories for them if they don't want them. You can let them go if they don't serve you. You can also keep them if you get a lot of joy from them. It's totally up to you. I just want to give you permission to let go of things that aren't yours. Because ultimately, in the process of decluttering, whether it's your home or your body or your energy, you want to let go of the things that don't serve you and hold on to and cultivate the things that do. So decluttering has this whole misconception that it's about throwing things away. That's not what it's about. It's about making space for the things that matter. It's about getting rid of the excess and really creating space for you to flourish. It's like in a garden, when you plant the plants too close together, they just can't grow. Your energy, who you are, gets suffocated by too much stuff, too many old beliefs, too many old cluttered emotions, too much physical stuff in your home. These things clutter up your mind, they clutter up your energy, they clutter up your physical body. And I want to encourage you to maybe let some of that stuff go. Physical decluttering helps with your energy. Energetic decluttering helps you create the space that you want to create in your life. And so it's a really powerful practice. And I would love to know if you have any questions or thoughts about this video and what you're looking forward to decluttering the most after you watch this video. All right, thanks for watching.